Now this is a full beat. This is a full glam. Okay, so we got into this makeup. If you can hear drumming, my siblings are having something crazy going on. So we got into this base routine, this gorgeous full glam, soft glam look that you can wear for any event, any occasion. And I did this on TikTok and I thought, why not run it back for YouTube? So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I hope you recreate this look. Don't forget to follow me on every other platforms. I'm everywhere. Like, subscribe, and enjoy the video. So I filmed this look for TikTok yesterday and I was like, why don't I just run it back for YouTube? Because I love YouTube. I'm going in with my Scam concealer palette. I talked about this in my last video. Now I only use it to cover up my eyebrows and also prime my eyelids. So in my last video, I did a soft glam makeup tutorial, which if you haven't seen that video, go watch it because I went in depth on soft glam. And this look is kind of giving soft glam too, but it's giving soft glam for any event. Makeup you can wear any freaking event. It goes with every look, and it looks so good with every outfit you have on. We're going to be making use of just this palette, my old broken palette that I used in my last video. I used two, but this time I'm using just this one because this was the only one I used yesterday. I'm going to go in with a brush, the one I also, every tool I'm using today I used yesterday because I did not wash any of my brushes. I'm going to go into this cool tone brown right here, tapping off the excess always, and right at the outer corner I'm just going to dip in it. I don't know why I feel like every time I use a dark brown they always read purple. Is it like, okay, this one is really a bit purple, but purple is also cool tone, so that's really understandable. And you want to blend, okay, blend until your, what was I going to say, until your hand falls off, your arm falls off. I don't know, anyone, blend, girl, and blend it out also and go back in. And then with a more tapered brush like this, I'm going to go into this light brown shade here and then tap also into this one, just these two, tapping off the excess always, and this will go right in the crease, just lightly. My last video I went heavy with my crease, but this one you want to go light with it and then go right here and just smoke it out lightly to just diffuse this color a little bit. As you can see, here looks lighter and here just has more depth than the rest of the eye. That is the goal for today. And then for the lid, I'm going in with this one right here and mixing it a little bit with this peach pink, whatever, mixing these two together because they are the lightest, the second and third lightest nude in the palette. I will tap this right on my lid. This eyeshadow does have fallout. That's how you do your eyes first before your base. And you see that gradient from lightest to lighter to darkest. That is exactly what I want. Okay, so both eyes are done. Now I'm going to go in with an angled brush and a black eyeshadow. I normally use eyeshadow for my brows, but I'm going to use it for an eyeshadow wing liner. You guys, the other day I was filming for TikTok, right? Yeah, I was filming for TikTok and I had this interesting story I was telling, which if you're not following me on TikTok, what the hell are you doing? I post every day. And I had this interesting story that I was telling. Over on my TikTok. And you guys, I sat down there for a good how many minutes just talking about this story. And then time to edit the clip, my mic was off the whole time. Yeah, my own mic turned off and betrayed me during my storytelling. You don't want to know how pissed I was. I was raging with anger. Oh my god. But anyways, I just thought about it just now. It also happened for YouTube one time. Oh my god, you guys. I was filming a very long, detailed YouTube video and my mic went off. So that's why whenever I'm filming, I'm always looking down to check if it's still on because I am traumatized. Okay, one eye is complete and I'm going to do the other eye off camera and I'll be right back for the base. Because I am currently cooking and filming. So I'm just going back and forth, room to kitchen, room to kitchen. I am already stressed out. So I'm going to powder my T-zone. And if you don't know why I do this because I am an oily skin babe, okay? And this just helps to keep the oil at bay. So if I'm blocking you my hand mirror, I actually have a mirror right here that I normally use whenever I'm filming for YouTube. But for some reason today, she is not cooperating with me. She's just right here. Let me try and see if I can fix it so that I won't block you guys from seeing what I'm doing. Okay, she's cooperating a little bit. So I'll be looking right here when I'm doing my makeup so that you guys won't get distracted or blocked from what I'm doing. So I'm gonna go in with just a pump of foundation, and I don't put foundation on my T-zone. I only put foundation on my cheeks because I'm not really a foundation girly actually. I am more of, a non-foundation girl. I only use foundation when I'm going full glam like today. But if it's up to me, well, it is up to me. Anyways, I'm not really the biggest foundation fan. I am a no foundation girly. And another pump for the other cheek because it doesn't even look like I applied foundation, and that is the look I'm going for. I had to pat my foundation into the brush, and this gives you the most skin-like finish ever. Like, look at it. It's covering all my blemishes without looking cakey. Okay, it has come to my attention that one wing liner is significantly bigger than the other one, and let me tell you something, we are going to act like that is not what is going on. I promise you, yesterday it looked good. Yesterday it slayed. I don't know. I feel like whenever I run a look back, it just doesn't give like when I first did it. I don't know if it's just me, but that's what I feel like every time I run a look back. Oh my god. Okay. Bronzing up and contouring my nose. And I will let this sit while I apply my concealer. Okay, I just got back from the kitchen and I washed the foundation off my hands. So let's conceal the face. Starting off my mouth area, going with a concealer that's slightly lighter than my skin tone, and then my forehead. I should probably blend out this bronzer now because I was just in the kitchen, so I'm sure it has had time to sit and marinate. And then the cover just fell off with my Ride or Die LA Girl concealer to just brighten my inner corner. I don't put too much of this because she is pigmented. Okay, this concealer does not come to play. She's good. And this is exactly what you should, if you look like this, you are doing it right. Now with my musty ass bronzer brush, I'm just going to blend out the bronze. And I also did not use powder blush. Actually, I forgot to use powder blush, and it looked so good. Like, it wasn't blush heavy and it wasn't bronze heavy. It was like the perfect amount, which is rare for me. It's very rare for me to ever do my makeup, and it is the perfect amount of blush and bronzer. If it's not too bronzy, it's mostly too blushy. I got makeup on my mic. Back to what I was saying. If it's not too bronzy, it's always too blushy. But yesterday, it was the perfect amount of bronzer and blush. And I was like, wow, that is exactly why I'm running it back. Because I was like, wow, I need to give this to YouTube. Like, I need to run it back. So that I can also look back on it and watch and be like, oh, I had a banging base that day. What did I do, to get a banging base? So I'm doing this for your good and my good too. It's benefiting both of us. So my beauty, everything is dirty in this video. Everything is dirty in this video because I used them yesterday and the weather has been pretty bad. So if I had washed them yesterday, I would not have been able to film today. And I don't know if you know this, but I have really sensitive skin, so I cannot use dirty tools to wash my face. Dirty tools to do my makeup, or else I will break out. I'm actually going to break out after this tutorial. I know. You see the love I have for you guys. I am willing to break out just to give you guys content. But if I use dirty tools more than 2 times, I will break out like the worst acne ever. So I'll keep you guys updated in probably my next video if I broke out or not. And a quick tip for the under eyes: always blend out the darker shade first before you blend out the lighter shade, because this just gives you the perfect ombre look. And then with my favorite concealer brush, I'm going to blend out the shade, just keeping it right in the, okay, I need my my mirror for this, sorry. Right in the center, I'm just going to blend out the shade. I see the ombre from this shade to that. I'm telling you, she is perfection. I see how a little bit of that concealer goes a long way. This is the blush in question, okay? The pigmented red blush that did it for me yesterday. And yes, I'll be going in with a lot, which was also unintentional because I looked scary, okay? I looked like I was roasted and burnt underneath the sun.
Oh my god, what is that?
But it still picks through even after you powder. So I guess no wonder I forgot to apply powder blush because I can forget anything in this life but not blush. But yesterday I did because of this baby. The exact same brush I used yesterday. Blend this out carefully. Don't avoid your eyeshadow. Avoid your wing liner. Oh, it's okay. This was exactly what I looked like yesterday. Now we are going to set my under eye. Just see how setting just brings the whole look. If you set your face and your makeup still looks trash, then maybe you need to reevaluate your makeup skills. Because setting, I need more powder. Setting just brings the whole face together in peace, unity, and harmony. I'm going over my nose contour. Always, always. And if you're familiar with me, for the rest of my face, always a big fluffy brush. I don't understand how people set the rest of their face with a powder puff or a beauty blender. Like, this is exactly what I want. See that skin-like finish? I see how that blush is still peeking through. That was exactly why we had to look like a roasted chicken. Okay, I'm back from the kitchen. Let's powder bronze. Going in with my bronzer. Now, like I said earlier, it was a perfect amount of bronzer and wow. Wow. Yesterday you did something right, and today look at you being unprofessional. Am I the only person who hates makeup getting in my hairline? I always have like a line of demarcation whenever I do my makeup, but today I don't want that line, so I have to put it in my hairline. It's okay, we'll fix it. I always know how to fix it. Why won't I know? Where all I do is make mistakes. With our eyeshadow brush from earlier, a little nose contour underneath the nose, and right here, and then here. And yes, my nose contour does look harsh. It looks harsh, then it looks good. Okay, I need to stop. I need to put this down. Okay, so this is the time that I will add powder blush, but like I said yesterday, I did not blush at all. So I did not powder blush. That's what I meant to say. So right now I'll just soften that bronzer over here, and then baking. I'm going to put this all over my nose too, because this nose contour is looking crazy, and down here, and a tad bit on my forehead. If you look like this, you are doing it right. Let's finish off the eyes with my two favorite mascaras ever. If you wear lashes, you can go in with lashes, but I do not wear lashes. So yes, even when I do full glam, I don't wear lashes. So I'm just going to apply. I apply both mascara because this one gives volume and Sky High gives length, and I want both volume and length in my lashes. Okay, if you know, you know. I always go in with a retractable pencil for my waterline because I like to make it sharp and look like an inner corner wing. So I like to go in with this one from Maybelline. It came with the Colossal mascara, and if this is scary for you, I promise you it's not. It was also scary for me the first time I started doing my glam, but now it is my favorite step. Even if I'm going for like a clean girl look, I always do this, but I use a brown liner instead. Just drag it down the inner corner. I see how sharp and pointy that looks. Let's do the other eye. Okay, going back in with our cool tone brown, we're going to smoke the lower lashes. You guys, I've not gone to the kitchen since I to check my food, and my dad is home. If that food burns, and you don't, I just know that this video will not come out because it killed me. But if you see this video, it means the food turns out well. And my dad did not get mad at me. And I also love to, I don't understand people who do eyeshadow looks and then don't smoke out the bottom lashes. I remember once saying something like they feel like they have too many products underneath their eyes. If I don't smoke down my bottom lashes, I feel naked. I feel like something is still missing. I don't like that look on me personally, but if you do it, it is cool. Now let's press this bake in. We don't want, you guys, I'm tempted to go in with a powder blush to cover up this bronzing mistake I did. Should I cheat? I'm not a cheater though, but should I cheat? And because here looks fine, the blush is still okay. I'm gonna cheat, but I'm not going to dip in the brush into the blush. I'll just use whatever is here and just add a little bit of color. Like I said yesterday, I didn't use any powder blush, so this is just blush from like previous blush days. Okay, that looks good. That looks okay. So technically I didn't cheat because I didn't dip into powder blush. So okay, that's enough. But you see, I'm really going crazy with the blush. Keep it down. And then with a powder puff, just out the excess powder, I'm going to press this into my inner corner to just give myself brightness. Okay, let's get into this lip combo. This particular lip combo has been my obsession for like days now, since early this week. It's literally all I've done. It's a very gorgeous nude lip combo. I'm going with a brown liquid lipstick first. If you watched my last video, I explained why I do this. Basically, it's to make my lip combo last longer. Okay, while the liquid lipstick is drying, I'm going to go back and brighten my under eyes. I only do this when I'm going full glam. I gave all these tips in my last video, so like I'm just reinforcing everything. I go in with this too. Tap off the excess, and I just go right here and tap that carefully and then just smoke it out. And you see the instant, oh my god, instant brightness. That white powder doesn't do it for me. This is the brightness I want. You can see the before and the after. And then carefully carving out right underneath my eyes to give it shape. And by the way, I did reinforce my eyeshadow liner off camera. That's why it looks sharper and darker, because I added more black eyeshadow. Okay, so the liquid lipstick has dried down. I'm going to go in with my lip liner and just line right on top of it. Another thing I've been loving is going in with a black lip liner to just give the brown lip liner depth. I just shade this right on top, like lightly, because I don't want a whole black line on my lip. Just lightly to give it more depth. You can see the difference with black lip liner without black lip liner. Just adds more depth to the lip combo. And then with a nude, the perfect nude gloss I have been obsessed with. I hope one day I'm able to create a very gorgeous nude like this, because this nude gloss has had me in a chokehold. And the craziest thing that when I first bought this gloss, I was like, what exactly will I do with a color like this, girl? But I've not been able to keep it down since. And I've had this for a while, but I've never used it. My only problem with it is that it's not glossy enough. Like it's as thick as a gloss, but not glossy. I don't know if that's what I'm trying to say. So I go in with a clear gloss right on top of it to just marinate the whole look together. Just right on top of the peach gloss, not on the lip liner itself, because I want my lip liner to stand out. You can still see that line up here. That's exactly what I want. That's why I added the black. Okay, so this is the finished makeup look. One liner is longer than the other, but that's life. And this is what the glam is giving. Let me know what you think, but this is what it's giving. Full glam, perfect for any event. Neutral lip, neutral eyes, neutral base. This is the finished look, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and turn on your notifications, and follow me on I'm everywhere: Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, Red Notes. I am everywhere, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.